Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your August 2019 reading. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support, as well as your patience with me. I know I'm behind on my messages and my readings. I will get to them, I promise. Thank you guys once again. I appreciate you so much. This is going to be August 2019 Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the sign of Taurus. I'm going to start off as usual with your general reading with the Angel Answers Oracle deck for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising signs, and then we'll pull some love energies for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for singles and couples. I just want to remind you guys that the sign with the most likes for the entire month for their monthly, and if I get to a mid-month, your mid-month, we'll get an extended love reading the following month, as well as the sign with the most likes will also get an extended love reading the following month. I will also get to your, hopefully really soon, we'll get to your summer love energy reading. So please, if you're new to me, welcome. I appreciate you for coming by. I hope you stick around, and I hope this resonates with you, and I hope it helps you find healing and clarity that you may need. Your summer love reading will come out as soon as I'm done with all the August readings, which I hope to finish very soon. I'm trying to think of any other messages I may have for you guys. Like I said, if you're new to me, welcome. Thank you guys so much. So here we go for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Your general messages for August 2019. What is the overall most important message for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising sign for August 2019? I love it. Success. Nice. Whatever it is that you're working towards, no matter how big or small you may feel. If you're taking baby steps, it's still steps forwards, right? You will find success in whatever endeavors you choose to put your energy into. If you're putting some positive energy, some healing energy, some loving energy towards yourself, towards a positive outcome, towards building a future, investing within yourself. If you're investing in outside energies that are for your highest good, you will find success in that. Let's clarify to see what path it is that you want success in. That was the Devil card that flew out. I'm not taking it just yet. Let me shuffle these cards really quickly. But if you are cutting away, cutting out codependent relationships, or, addictions, attachments, the toxicity that isn't for your highest good. See, I love it. You cut out the crap and in comes the good, right? I don't generally take more than 2 to 3 cards when they fly out, unless they are calling to me. That one just was dying to come out, that King of Cups. If you have a water sign, someone with water in their chart, they want to come towards you. They want to talk to you. They're just not doing it. Okay. If you're in between relationships, or you left one relationship to be with another, you've been bouncing back and forth. Those of you that were caught up in third-party situations, you're finally releasing yourself from what no longer serves you. You're finally releasing yourself from the toxicity, from the stagnancy. you've gotten to a point where you finally identify, you know what, I know what makes me happy. I know what's for my highest good. I know what I need to do to move forward, what I need to say, do to get it together, to get myself together, to just finally, wake up, go to bed, live my life happily. And you've come to the realization and you've found the clarity that you need, that perhaps there was a relationship from your past that wasn't for your highest good, that was just detrimental to your mental and emotional health and well-being, and maybe even physically, because it was just tearing you to bits. And so I feel that you finally figured out a way to cut this person out. It was time for you to either find your way as a single person, or for you to make them that single person, because you've chosen a different path, a different relationship. You finally realized that cycle you were in was just very toxic, very negative, and it was consuming you. It was consistently manifesting heartache and heartbreak. You didn't know how to get away from it, how to get ahead from it. It was very, very difficult for you to move on. So for those of you, Taurus, that were trying to rebuild a specific relationship, because I feel here that you were probably with two different people. You had two different scenarios. It's like you had a family on one cycle and like a one situation, but then you also had a girl on the side, like your side chick or, side dude for whoever. For some of you, the family dynamic was what made you happy. For others of you, you were longing to be single. And I feel that some of you figured out a way to keep both situations with only one partner, if that makes sense. I feel like there was a lot of realizations and a lot of changes that happened for you in the month of July. There were things said or done. Yeah, see, it was the end of a karmic relationship, the end of a karmic cycle. Whether this was you or someone else did this to you, where they just finally said enough is enough. I'm cutting ties, the end, goodbye, I'm moving on. So either they chose to stop being the third party and moved on to be a single person, or it was you that chose to cut away the third party and be with your family and make that marriage, relationship, family dynamic work for you. You were just very caught up in this like toxic energy of a karmic relationship, someone you just couldn't quit, some situation you couldn't let go. It was heartbreaking all around. And so now it's time for you to move forward towards your destiny, your destined path. If you're dealing with a Virgo or you have Virgo in your chart, this is you finally finding stability. Remember, this is a general reading, so the energies can be reversed, okay? So this could be for your cross watcher or the person that you're dealing with. If you're dealing with a Virgo, a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Here's Cancer. This is Gemini. Oops. Gemini made herself known, or themselves. And Capricorn as well. So you have the King and Queen of Pentacles. So you're striving to, this isn't a strong earth sign couple. You're striving to be in that relationship that keeps you stable and grounded. The person that most equally balances you out, where you're no longer feeling this heartache. You're no longer wondering if you made the right choice. You're no longer feeling whether you're the one feeling the betrayal or the heartache, but you're also not acting out because of it. But someone here cut out the bullshit. That's basically it. The universe has kicked you out of that cycle. And now comes the true test. Do you go back the minute they come back into the picture? Or do you keep moving forward towards your highest good? Because you are starting over. This is your opportunity to start over, to rebuild your life, to rebuild yourself, to really, truly find peace, love, joy, happiness. See, the sun is all the way at the end of your path there. That is what you need to start striving for. But you need to identify and realize what truly makes me happy. The obsessive, compulsive, energy, the obsessive thoughts and possessive energy between you and your karmic partner, the person that you may have cut out, the third party, or the person that's already there for you, that's stable, that's loving, that's caring. And if you haven't met this person yet, they are coming in. Yeah, so it's a definite need for a time for a break, to rejuvenate. It's like rebooting yourself, taking some time to really think about what it is that your outcome that you're striving for, what it is that you truly want, and how you're going to make that happen for yourself. What does Taurus need to know about this situation? You have a mature woman in the picture. This could be your mother. This could be someone you know. They could be in poor health. This could be someone that you're married to. For someone here, I feel like you may have been cheating on your partner, your spouse, your wife, because she was in poor health, and it was as though you needed that connection. You needed a connection outside of a hospital room. I know that sounds horrible. You were cheating because your wife was sick. That's horrible. No judgment on you. Just remember, the karmic wheel sees all. But I do feel that there was something involved here with a sickly older woman. For some of you, what really brings you back into a clear frame of mind is all of this craziness happens with, third-party situations ending, with, the karmic partnership ending, and you trying to refocus your energy towards your highest good, towards a happy relationship, but you can't because you're stuck in this obsessive and possessive thinking of the karmic that you lost. However, you suddenly find out or realize that someone a mature older woman, is in poor shape, in bad health. Could be your mom, your grandmother, your ex-wife, whoever it may be, but this is someone that you care about, or someone that they care about, where suddenly they're dealing with that type of energy. And it may come to a death in the family because of it. I hate to say this because this is deep breath. Some of you may have lost someone, your mother figure, an older woman. You may have lost this person already. You're still in grief. You're still mourning. That's part of the reason why you got stuck in this negative, toxic cycle, because you were unable to see the joy and the happiness, the stability that was already there for you. Because you lost this woman to poor health. And I do feel like it was a mother or mother figure. And if it wasn't a mother figure, it was someone who you definitely looked up to, like a mentor or your wife, who just was, I just feel like this woman was very important to someone. And all that trapped grief, trapped emotions that you kept in was what continuously fueled the karmic cycle, the karmic relationship. It satisfied your ego, or vice versa, this karmic person. It satisfied your ego. And because you've never dealt with this death in the family, the trapped grief, or because you're at someone's deathbed right now, it's as though you were spiraling out of control. Once you see that is part of that behavior, the root of that behavior. That was the poverty card. Once you see that it has to do with that, why you were suddenly out of control, you know, cheating on someone or involved with someone you shouldn't have been, caught up in a bad situation, a relationship that wasn't for your highest good, or perhaps you became, you know, a very toxic person to whoever this karmic partner was. But a new pathway will open up once you see that this was part of the reason why you felt the stuck energy. Why you felt like you couldn't move forward in a positive way. So let's continue 2 more cards that, let's not relate it to this. I feel like that's not the strongest message for all Taurus. I feel like there's another situation here as well. Community and message. So for some of you, it is about being part of a community, being part of a family. Whether or not you're feeling supported, you're afraid of feeling like you're not being supported. I feel like some of you that are moving, you're afraid of how you will be received. I don't know why someone's worried about like hate mail or racism or, you know, something like that. Those of you that are younger and are with this mature woman that's probably on her deathbed or has health issues that will soon be on her deathbed, I'm sorry, I hate to say things like that. It really, it's not a predictor for everyone. It just, there's a clear story there for someone. However, if you're married to this older woman, involved with this older woman, and she's got kids that are probably, you know, you're probably younger than them or whatever. Yeah, I'm going to take that. They don't want you to inherit whatever she's left behind or whatever she's leaving behind. If you are dealing with this mature woman. Others of you, you are going to have some sort of legal issues. You may get subpoenaed, some situation that you witnessed, something within the community, within your neighborhood. Formal complaints, just some sort of court issues, court proceedings here. These Kipper cards I don't feel are really connected with the other reading. Only you would know if it connects to your situation. I don't see the connection right now. If you were on the verge of divorce because you were caught out that you were cheating, you're trying to fix things. You ended it with the karmic. You're trying to go back and go through this whole courtship thing, trying to get back together with the family, trying to fix things, trying to stop or stall the divorce. But on the flip side of that, if it's not trying to stop or stall the divorce, your karmic partner has been waiting for you for a really long time to get your separation, your divorce finalized, and you never did it. And so you think that by doing it now, you're going to prove to them that you can be together and try to win them over. I feel like there's been a lot of damage done and you're going to try to smooth things over and be like, let me prove to you that I really want to be with you. But just before you do something like that, be absolutely sure that that's what you want. Simply because you don't want it to come from a possessive or obsessive impulsive decision. Really think it through, because there are other people involved in the picture here. You are messing with, clearly, whether you have children or they have children or both, other people in the situation that will be affected by it. So if you're in, you gotta be all in. You can't be halfway in, halfway out. Got it? So let's move on to your love life reading, singles and couples. Okay, straight up single. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for August 2019. I'm going to start off with the singles, and then we'll do the couples reading right after. Straight up single, wondering why you're still single. How can you stop being single? What's going on for single Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. How can you stop being single? Well, let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. If you're wondering why certain partnerships, relationships, connections don't work out, it's most likely because you're wanting to control every single situation, every single outcome. I'm feeling like there's some, pretty manipulative energies here. Like you're like, how can I get them to do this without directly telling them that that's what you want from them? It's, you go like the sneaky route, backdoor way of getting them to do something that you want, or getting them to choose something that you really want, and then act like, oh yeah, that's a great idea, but you're totally manipulating. And you're probably not very good at it if it turns into fights, because they're probably calling you on your shit. The 3 and 4 of Wands. Wow, a lot of fiery energy. Look at, and there is the 10 of Cups again. Oh, fire. Yikes. Fire and water, and there is that Scorpio energy. So there is a power struggle here, which is why it says let go of control issues. You're straight up single because maybe in the past you have been the alpha male or alpha female that wants to be in charge of how the relationship goes and how things work out, and my way or the highway type thing, because in your eyes, well, this is my big dream, this is what I want, this is how I want things to work out. And so you offer your pentacle, you offer a sense of stability, you offer a home, a loving, caring home environment. You start talking about future plans, you really start talking the talk, and some of you probably start love bombing because you don't even realize that what you're saying is kind of a daydream, and it's kind of like this, idea that's up in the air. But I really feel as though you really get this person to buy in on that dream, on that idea. But for whatever reason, and I know some of you Taurus have already gone through this before, because I feel that this has been a continuous cycle. Either there's no follow through on your end or their end. Like they start saying, a few months in, a few years in, like, I know that we talked about this, but, the minute someone else tries to make different plans or different changes, like, what if we try doing this? Or what if we try doing that? And then you have a really hard time with compromising and with being flexible and with understanding that although you may have a great idea or a brilliant plan, there are other points of views here that you need to take into consideration, that you need to respect, and that maybe you need to be open to as well. And being that you're a Taurus, and most Tauruses can be a little stubborn, and I say this as I'm a Taurus rising, it can be very difficult to let go of the reins. There's a need for power and control. Instead, you should be looking for balance. And so in the past, that tug of war energy, that need for control, turns into manipulation, turns into heated arguments, turns into disagreements. And then people start second guessing whether or not this was the right partnership, this was the right way of doing things within this partnership or relationship. And so whatever had happened in this most recent Tower moment that you may have had, even if you haven't yet, you will soon. I feel as though it may have triggered something within you. It may have triggered something within you to like you're in this dark night of the soul energy. It's awakening you to really get to the bottom of things and really take note of what makes you happy, what doesn't. I feel that some of you are just now at that point or have matured enough to be at the point of doing some self-reflection and seeing what part of this is my need for control, is, you know, my need to make sure that everything turns out the way I want it to, because it's wish fulfillment and you're so close. But this card with the 10 of Cups, this is like a daydreamy card. This to me doesn't look like it's already happened, although you're putting it out there in the universe that you want it to happen, but you need to let go of control issues the minute you start feeling things aren't working out the way you want them to. That's what creates this, you know, crying over spilled milk. Oh my God, one fine tiny little detail didn't pan out, and so therefore my life is over, my world is over, my relationship is over, we can never be together again, we can never work things out. I mean, that's, come on, Taurus. Power of Surrender cards, and then I'll pull some energy oracle. How do we help Taurus let go of surrender to non-action? Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. So if you've been the one consistently reaching out, trying to do things, or maybe it's your cross watcher or your partner, whoever you were with before, they're the ones that were always trying to fix things and compromise and do all this. Now is the time to stop. Let the pieces fall where they may, and then figure it out how you're going to rebuild that tower. Surrender to negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. One more, please, for Taurus singles. Yeah. And if you're dealing with an Aquarius, because I believe they got this one. I don't know if they got the negative thinking one. I don't remember. Surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. That also has a lot to do with those control issues, because we become controlling and wanting to take control, wanting to have control of a situation when we come from our ego standpoint. Energy oracle messages. Oh wow, that was quick. 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Right? This has to do with communication, speaking your truth, announcing whatever it is that you know you need to do, you need to say. It's clearly communicating that perhaps you've acknowledged or you've realized that that you do have this need for control or this need for a specific outcome. And if you really want to fix things with whoever this may have been with, there will be a need to compromise. You just can't expect them to fold at your beck and call, okay? It's got to be both people communicating and compromising. Give me 1 second. Wow. You got the community card again. However, this one looks more like a third-party situation. So, I don't know. This one does look like there's a lot of abundance within your community. If you're single and you're hurt and you're trying to rebuild yourself and you're trying to get out there, I feel that this card is telling you to be social again, to start interacting, to start socializing, meeting new people. Get out there and see what's out there. Communicate, talk to people. With the 5th chakra Archangel Gabriel and the community card, get out there, meet new people, start dating. And some of you are going to want to rekindle that relationship so that you can create your happy family. Others of you, you want to meet that perfect person for you to have a happy family in your future. So those are the energies that are surrounding you, Taurus singles. I feel like I still need to pull more cards. Something's feeling a little off with you guys. Maybe I'm just a little tired, but let's see. Autumn and flower power. In the fall season, everything comes together. You reap wonderful harvests of abundance. And flower power. Spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your personal healing power. So some of you need to get out there in nature. Flower power for some. I mean, I know personally, I love having flowers around the home. It's just bright. It's cheery. It makes me happy. Puts a smile on my face without any effort whatsoever. A little $4 or $5 bundle, a $10 bundle, whatever it may be, of flowers can bring so much light, love, joy, and happiness. And if you need to find a way to find joy and happiness once again, flowers may be it. Others of you, you know, go to your local garden, your, you know, it's right on the tip of my tongue. What are they called? Like, I can't remember. But, you know, there are certain museums and places to visit where they have beautiful greenery. Certain parks may have that. Get out there and socialize and come to terms with the way things have worked out for you. Release yourself from the control, the tug of war energy, the negative thinking. I mean, this is just, seriously. This is a serious tug of war. Control issues to the max, unable to really move past it. That's very difficult for you to overcome your own ego if you aren't willing to identify that as one of the reasons why you have your need to control certain situations, you know? So Taurus singles, if you are leaving us here, if you are not one of the in-betweeners that are going to check out the couples reading, I want to thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video. Thank you. Please hit the like button, like, share, comment, and subscribe if this resonated with you. I would absolutely appreciate it. Also, I will link here once I get to your summer love energy reading so that you can check that reading out. If you are going to stick around for the couples reading, thank you. I will link the summer love energy reading at the end of the video. So Taurus singles, that was your reading for August 2019. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful month of August, and we'll see you in your summer love reading. Take care. Taurus couples. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign for Taurus couples. Oops, that was a lot. That might be important for someone. You're going through separation, and so you feel like, you know, there's no new relationship, there's no healing, there's no relationship period. You might not be happy that you are in separation mode or that you are single, but stay optimistic about your love life. That is important for someone. Okay, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign for August 2019 for Taurus couples. August 2019. Okay. What was it? Separation and stay optimistic about your love life. This could be the one. You've got two cards that came out both times. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek, and give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So if you are seeing someone, if you are dating someone, if this is a situation where things just haven't been working out, you haven't been getting along lately, it's time to work on your partnership. But before you can work on your partnership, you have to, wow, Three of Pentacles, yeah, work on your partnership. Before you can, you have to really identify what it is that is blocking you from making this work. Especially for those who feel, wow, what's blocking you? Well, that freaking tower moment that happened, that's what's blocking you. Especially those who feel a very strong connection to someone. And there it is. Are you balancing? Like the beginning of the reading, because you got the tower twice. But if you are still going between a karmic partner and an actual relationship that you have, the weight of the world is on you, my friend, because you don't know what to do. Repeated cards, Capricorn right there. If you're dealing with a Capricorn. Scorpio, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's that Five of Pentacles. Feeling left out in the cold, and the Ten of Swords. Some of you are definitely going through some major endings, major heartache. Your world is just collapsing before your eyes, and you're wondering, how could I let this have happened? How could this have happened? I feel that some of you felt like you were really holding down that balancing act. You can only balance for so long, Taurus, before one of those pentacles falls, before one of them drops. You know what I'm feeling also is that you know that this other person was not for your highest good. But it's like you have this codependent attachment to the toxic cycle, the karmic cycle. And it weighs so heavily on you. I mean, it's draining and taxing on both people. This is, wow, with 2 5s here. So if you're definitely dealing with more than one person, you need to figure out which one is the one. And that is the relationship that you need to focus on. That's the relationship that you really need to put your energy towards. Go through the steps of healing and releasing your karmic partner. Heal the relationship that's been damaged. Heal yourself from whatever karmic ties that you've been carrying for so long. There are some heavy burdens that you have been carrying. I don't like this devil energy. Can come in towards depression. You're definitely feeling out in the cold, or you've left someone out in the cold in that way where you've made them feel completely heartbroken. Some of you got very used to this karmic relationship, the toxic ties. I just see so much pain and heartache, and you're just not sure how you're going to work through this. Another 5. So this is it, Taurus. This is your spiritual awakening moment where you finally release yourself from what does not serve you, what is not for your highest good, from the unhealthy, codependent, toxic relationships, those people that have toxic behaviors or have addictive behaviors, addictions, sex addictions, drugs, alcohol, whatever it may be. I feel like you're finally at that point of, why did I entertain this shit for so long? Or they're saying that about you. And that's what causes the conflict, the depression, the realization that someone's been left out in the cold, whether you or them. And the very, very harsh, painful ending. I mean, look. 2 10s. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. It's where that burden becomes so heavy that you can no longer carry it. You fall to the ground. It's painful to keep moving forward, whether you or them. So work on your relationship. One of these partnerships is for you, or you might just have to leave them all together and start anew. But you were dealing with someone very toxic, very manipulative, heavy energies, or this was you, Taurus, that was doing this to someone else. Now is the time to work on yourself. If you were the manipulative one, if you were the player, if you were the one that was lying, cheating, you know, hurting everyone around them, now is the time to wake up. Wake yourself up, identify that type of behavior, how to release yourself from it, heal yourself so that you can have this promising future with the right partner for you. This is a really heavy and negative reading. Not that I'm saying you're negative, but there's a lot of negative energy surrounding this, negative attachments and behaviors. So it triggers this awakening in you or the other person, where they finally wake up, or you finally wake up and say, that's it, enough is enough, this is no longer serving me, goodbye. The only way to move on from here is up, especially after that 10 of Swords energy. Power of Surrender cards. Surrender worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. If you're worried that because of cheating or third-party situations that the person that you do want to be with won't give your relationship a chance, you need to let that worry go and you need to start working towards fixing things. You can't just expect them to forgive you and things will fall back into place. You may need to receive help, love, support. You may need counseling. You may need couples counseling or counseling for yourself to fix things, to regain that trust, to rebuild on that commitment. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. Surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So you may have had some codependency issues here with this person. Maybe you were taking care of each other financially, materialistically in the home, buying each other nice things, taking care of each other's bills, things like that. One way or another, you will find a way to make your life, to find balance within your life, to make it work. One more. Okay, energy oracles for Taurus couples. Yeah, rest and rejuvenation. After that 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords energy with that freaking devil right in the middle, heck yes, you absolutely need to take a break. 19, that's the 10 card. 10, another 10, comes down to one person, taking care of yourself, refilling your own cup before you try to fill someone else's cup, before you try to make promises you know your ass can't keep. How can you keep promises if you're not feeling 100% yourself? There it is again, anxiety. You are absolutely worried about the end all be all of this. Is it truly over with one partner? Can I still salvage the relationship with the other partner? I don't know why, but I just feel that this isn't just one person. This is a few different energies. Like someone here is not in a third party, but they are worried about fixing things with the relationship that they've been back and forth with. Someone here has been in a third party situation where they're in separation right now. And I feel like it's with all partners. Like you suddenly have this attachment to them, but you're really technically single. And you're trying to figure out what's going to happen from here on out. Blossoming abundance. And there's another card that matches this one, right? To remove the blocks so that abundance can come in all forms. Abundance doesn't just mean monetarily, emotionally as well. There are other possibilities that you're not seeing, you're not viewing. You have tunnel vision right now. You're just seeing one way, one path only, and you're not realizing that there are so many more positive possibilities for a wonderful future for you, but you're stuck on one image and one image only. So it's time to let go of that. You have to realize that blossoming abundance is around the corner for you when you realize that there is more than one door that needs to be opened for you to find your greatest path, your highest good. It may take some rest and rejuvenation to get back on track after this crazy anxiety, because I feel like this sense of anxiety, anxiousness, desperation of like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I lost them both. I lost them all. I lost the love of my life. They don't want anything to do with me. They left me for good. They finally saw what a piece of shit I was. I finally saw what a piece of shit they were. Whatever it is, I just feel like there's a lot of that negative self-talk and, you know, poor self-esteem. You need to stop that, Taurus. You really do. If you come from a place of ego without adding value to who you truly are and what you have to offer, because you're coming from a superficial standpoint, or your cross watcher, or this person that you're dealing with, vice versa, then you're never going to be healed and whole to be able to create this blossoming abundance, to be able to receive the blossoming abundance, to be able to have a loving, caring, and fulfilling relationship with someone. You've got to heal from the bullshit. You've got to heal from past pain and trauma so that it opens up all these possibilities for you. Okay, Taurus, thank you guys so much. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting, liking, subscribing, all of the above. Make sure you double tap that bell so you get notified when I upload. Your summer love reading is coming soon, I promise. I just need to get through all the August readings. So thank you guys once again for all the love and support, and I will see you guys in your summer love reading. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.